Welcome to your official YouTube channel of Prashant Ilmame. Today we are going to discuss the topic about important formulas of a power screw. This topic is very important for solving the problem regarding power screw for third year diploma in mechanical engineering student. This diagram represent power screw. These are the thread profiles. Okay, and this is the main or smallest diameter, which is represented by DC, that is nothing but core diameter. C represent nothing but core and D for diameter, means DC is core diameter. Then after that, the largest diameter represent DO, small DO. DO is indicated by nominal diameter. Then this D means it is the average of nominal diameter and core diameter. Then this diameter represent main diameter is indicated by small d. Then after that, alpha is nothing but helix angle. Helix angle is nothing but angle between this helix curve and plane perpendicular to axis of screw. Okay, this plane is perpendicular to axis of screw, means angle between them is 90 degree. That plane and helix curve in between angle is represented by alpha, that is nothing but helix angle. Then after that, small p is indicated by pitch. It is nothing but the distance between two adjacent threads, that is nothing but pitch. Then our first formula is mean diameter, which is represented by small d. Small d is equal to small dc plus small do divided by 2, means average of core diameter and nominal diameter, that is nothing but main diameter. Then second formula is DC. DC is nothing but core diameter. Core diameter is equal to DO minus pitch. DO is nothing but nominal diameter and pitch is nothing but adjacent distance between screw thread. Then third formula, DO is equal to DC plus pitch, modified by this formula. Then after that, helix angle is calculated by using the fourth number formula. Tan alpha is equal to lead upon pi d. Lead is nothing but small l, okay, and upon pi into d. Lead is nothing but the axial distance traveled by the screw in a one revolution. That distance is nothing but lead. This distance means lead is calculated by using fifth number formula. Lead is equal to small n into pitch, where n represent number of start and small p is nothing but pitch. For a single start square thread, take n is equal to 1. For double start square thread, take n is equal to 2, and so on. Okay. Then after that, tan phi is equal to mu. Phi is nothing but friction angle. When this screw is assembled in a nut, then in between nut and this screw, friction will be developed at the time of rotation of screw. Then that angle is nothing but friction angle or angle of friction, which is represented by phi. So phi is nothing but mu. Mu is nothing but coefficient of friction. Then after that, formula for torque required to rise the load. Whenever this screw is rotated in a clockwise direction, okay, then this load will be lifted in upward direction. Then torque means T1 is equal to W tan alpha plus phi into D by 2, where W tan alpha plus phi is nothing but effort. Okay, torque is nothing but effort or force into perpendicular distance. Okay, that W is nothing but load. Then whenever torque required to lower the load, then T2 is equal to W mu1 R according to uniform wear condition, where W is equal to load, mu1 is equal to coefficient of friction between collar or bearing. Then R is nothing but mean radius, which is calculated by using this formula. R is equal to R1 plus R2 divided by 2. Okay, that radius is called as mean radius, where R1 is nothing but outer radius of collar, R2 is nothing but inner radius of collar. Okay, then according to uniform pressure condition, the torque means T2 is equal to 2 by 3 mu1 W in bracket R1 cube minus R2 cube divided by R1 square minus R2 square. In most of the practical condition, we assume uniform wear condition only. Okay, so we remember this formula T1 and T2. Then after that, whenever the speed is not given in a problem, means RPM, revolution per minute, that is nothing but capital N. Capital N is equal to linear speed of a screw upon pitch of a screw. Okay, by using this formula, we calculate revolution of that particular screw, which is represented by capital N. Then 10th number formula, eta. Eta is nothing but efficiency of power screw. Okay, whenever in a problem statement a condition is to be given like collar or bearing friction is neglected, means our T2 is equal to 0. Okay, we know that the formula of T2 is equal to W mu1 R. In case no friction between collar and bearing, then mu1 ultimately goes to 0, due to which T2 also becomes 0. So in that case, the efficiency of power screw is calculated by using this formula. Eta is equal to tan alpha upon tan alpha plus phi. Okay, in next condition, whenever the collar or bearing friction is to be considered, then efficiency means eta is calculated by using formula. Eta is equal to T0 upon T1 plus T2. T0 is nothing but idle torque. Idle torque means whenever the load is not given on a power screw, then that torque is nothing but idle torque, which is represented by TO. Okay, then the formula of TO is W tan alpha into T by 2, and our T1 formula is W tan alpha plus phi into T by 2. Okay, which is to be represented here 7th number of formula. Then formula of T2 is W mu1 R or mu1 W R. Okay, this formula, efficiency formula, is used for whenever collar bearing friction is considered. Okay, now last formula is power required to transmit by screw, which is calculated by using this formula. Power is equal to 2 pi nt upon 60,000, where P is nothing but capital P, where P is nothing but power, 2 pi is a constant value, N is a speed, which is calculated by using this formula. T is nothing but total torque. Total torque is nothing but addition of T1 plus T2 and upon 60,000. From that equation, we calculate the power. Thank you very much for watching my video.